Hello students, in the present lecture we are going to discuss deductions under section 80. We know very well that these are the specific deductions which are allowed from gross total income of an SEC. How to make gross income of an SEC, that is our question. But by considering 5 heads of income, each head has its own deductions. After deducting allowable deductions from the particular heads, the amount calculated of all heads is termed as gross total income, and after deduction of 80 the income will remain and named as total income. So we are discussing about various deduction allowed under section 80. These deductions are allowed under chapter 6a. Next deduction is deduction in respect of interest on loan taken for residential house property under section 80EE. Here the word residential house property is highlighted because interest, only interest is to be considered while giving deduction to an SEC, and only residential house loan should be loan interest should be taken into consideration. There are certain conditions on the basis of this deduction is allowed. What are the deductions? The deduction is allowed subject to following condition. These are the conditions for getting deduction about interest on loan taken for residential house property. The SEC is an individual. It means that this deduction is allowed only one type of person, that is individual. Interest is payable on loan taken by SEC from any financial institutions for the purpose of acquisition of a residential property. Acquisition of residential property, construction of residential property is taken into account. Any financial institution means HDFC or LIC or State Bank, which are the financial institution approved by law. The loan has been sanctioned by the financial institution during the financial year 16-17. This is important. The amount of loan sanctioned for acquisition of the residential house property does not exceed rupees 35 lakh. The value of a residential house property does not rupees 50 lakh, and the SEC does not own any residential property on the date of sanction loan. These are the conditions for getting deduction under section 80EE. What should be amount of deduction? For assessment year 2017-18 to 2021-22, in computing total income of such SEC, deduction will be allowed in respect of interest payable on loan taken from any financial institution for the purpose of acquisition of residential house property. If the interest payable exceeds rupees 50,000, deduction will be limited to rupees 50,000. So from this extract we understand that the maximum deduction is allowed 50,000, Suppose I am taking a simple example. Suppose interest on loan taken for residential purpose is 30,000 of a year. So deduction will be allowed for 30,000. Maximum limit is 50,000. It means that another example, suppose an SEC taken loan for acquisition of house property and interest payable on it rupees 70,000. So here is comparison 70,000 or 50,000. It means that here minimum amount eligible for deduction, that is 50,000. In hence the amount of deduction should not be exceed rupees 50,000 in any case. That is very important. Another deduction, student should take into account if if SEC concerned to that deduction, then it will be allowed. If SEC has not made any claim about deduction, no deduction will be allowed to an SEC. Deduction in respect of interest on loan taken for certain house property under section 80 EEA. Now we have firstly considered a loan interest interest on loan taken for residential house property. Now we are considering deduction in respect of loan taken for certain house property. Certain house property means other than residential house property. This deduction is allowed under section 80 EEA. Conditions of this deduction are as under by conditions. Number 1, the SEC being an individual not eligible to claim under section 80 EE interest payable on loan taken by him from any financial institution for the purpose of acquisition of a residential house property. First condition is that an SEC who taken benefit of interest on loan taken for residential house property, he is not eligible under section 80 EEA. The loan has been sanctioned by the financial institution during the period beginning on 1st April 2019 and ending on 31st March 2000. This is the sanction limit, sanction dates. The stamp value of the house property does not exceed rupees 45 lakh. The SEC does not own any house property on the date of sanction of loan. That is very important. Amount of deduction. In computing the total income of such an SEC, the deduction will be allowed at 100% of interest subject to ceiling limit of rupees 1,50,000. Deduction under section 80 EEA is allowed to certain house interest on loan taken for certain house property. Here, residential house property from which a benefit has been derived by an SEC is not considered. The maximum limit of interest under this category is rupees 1,50,000. I am taking also a simple example. Suppose an SEC has taken loan and interest payable on it is rupees 3 lakh, but by considering the limit, ceiling limit, an SEC will get maximum deduction of rupees 1,50,000. Another example, suppose interest payable on loan taken is rupees 60,000. So here reduction is allowed 60,000. Students should remember that while allowing deduction, consider the factor whichever is lower. Maximum ceiling limit under ATEEA is rupees 1,50,000. Another deduction. Deduction in respect of purchase of electrical vehicle under section ATEEB. This is newly introduced deduction. We know that today we are facing pollution problem because of various vehicles. We are facing pollution, that is air pollution. In order to avoid such a kind of effects, the government has decided to introduce electric vehicle in order to reduce pollution. So this is deduction in respect of purchase of electric vehicle under section ATEEB. Those person purchased electrical vehicle and claimed deduction, they are eligible as per the conditions laid down. The deduction is allowed subject to following conditions. Number 1, the assessee being an individual. That is very important. This is allowed to individual. Interest payable on loan taken by him from any financial institution for the purpose of an electric vehicle. The loan has been sanctioned by the financial institution during the period beginning on 1st April 2019, ending on 31st March 2023. Rate of deduction is given. In computing the total income of such an assessee, the deduction will be allowed at rupees 100% of interest subject to ceiling limit of rupees 1,50,000. Students should note that the ceiling limit is same for both deductions, that is deduction under section ATEEB and ATEEA. The same ceiling limit is there. So if electric vehicle purchased, then financial loan taken from financial institution for purchasing electric vehicle and interest payable on it, then an assessee can claim this deduction, but kindly remember that this deduction is allowed only an individual, that is one of the categories of person, and the ceiling limit of interest on loan taken for purchase of electrical vehicle is rupees 1,50,000. Now we are discussing so important deduction, that is deduction in respect of donations to certain funds, charitable institution under section 80G. 80G means deduction for donations. Donor and donee, these are the two important parties in donation purpose. Donor means who had given certain amount to donee. Donee means who have received certain amount on account of donation from donor. So the purpose of donation is to help others during the period of bad situation, as well as for the purpose of making progress of particular type of institute. This deduction is available to all assessees. Already we discussed a certain deduction, they are restricted to individual or Hindu undivided family. But this deduction is allowed all categories of persons. There are 7 categories of persons. So an individual first, a Hindu undivided family 2, a firm 3, a company 4, a body of individuals 5, local authority 6, and every jurisdictional person not following above categories. It means that this deduction is allowed to all assessees. Donations given by the assessee to the following funds or authorities or institution qualify for this deduction. The for getting deduction, certain funds, charitable institutions are taken into consideration. Here, firstly, I am highlighting here the items. There are 2 rates of deduction. 100% is one category and 50% is another category. Firstly, I am focusing the funds for which 100% deduction is allowed under section 80G. National Defense Fund, in Marathi Rashtriya Sahyata Nidhi. It is created by central government. Those who want to donate amount, they can donate for that fund. National Defense Fund, Prime Minister's National Relief Fund, that is also designed on account of Prime Ministers. Prime Minister's Earthquake Relief Fund, National Children's Fund, Africa Fund, that is Public Contribution India, Africa Fund, National Foundation for Communal Harmony, an approved university or any educational institution of national eminence, that is very important. For example, those institutions have national eminence, that is IIM, IIT, Indira Gandhi Open University, like this. National eminence means the jurisdiction of that is connected with national priority. Chief Minister's Earthquake Relief Fund, Maharashtra. Jilla Saksharta Samiti, National Blood Transfusion, State Council for Blood Transfusion, fund set up by state government for medical relief to the poor. Central Welfare Fund of the Army, Air Force or the Indian Naval Benevolent Fund. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister's Cyclone Relief Fund, National Illness Assistance Fund, Chief Minister's Relief Fund or Lieutenant Governor's Relief Fund. There are certain union territories in our country. For that purpose, Governor's Relief Fund is set up. National Sports Fund, National Culture Fund, National Fund for Technology Development and Application, National Trust for Welfare of Persons with the Asthma, Cerebral palsy, mental retardation, and uh, multiple disabilities. Another, government or local authority or any institution or association as be approved by the central government to be utilized for the purpose of promoting family planning. Indian Olympic Association, or in recently we know that Olympic activity completed in Tokyo, the city of Japan. So for encouragement of sportsmen, a fund set up or a organization association is working for it, that is called as Indian Olympic Association. When this institution got amount on account of donation from an SEC, then an SEC is eligible for deduction. Indian Olympic Association or any other association or institution notified for the development of infrastructure of sports and games in India or sponsorship of sports in India. Also sponsorship is considered here. State government of Gujarat exclusively for providing relief to the victims of earthquake in Gujarat. About earthquake, we discussed the three funds: National Prime Minister's Earthquake Relief Fund, Earthquake Fund of Maharashtra Chief Ministers, and also Earthquake Fund of Gujarat government. Swachh Bharat Kosh set up by the central government in order to bring cleanness in our country, that is made Swachh Bharat Kosh. Clean Ganga Fund set up by the central government in order to reduce or minimize pollution of rivers, especially Ganga river, that is made by the central government. National Fund for Control of Drug Abuse, donation made to the Prime Minister Citizen Assistance and Relief in Emergency Situations Fund, that is PM Cares Fund. These are the 27 points. If the donation is given to anyone of these 27, a deduction of 100% is allowed. 100% is allowed to an SEC if donation given by him to these mentioned authorities or funds. Another, now second part of our discussion. Under this the under deduction is allowed at the rate 50%. So I have make difference here. These numbers I have highlighted in small 1. This is another part. 1 to 27, this is first part for which 100% deduction is allowed. Now further part for which donation is made, the deduction will be allowed at 50% of the donation made. Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Fund, Prime Minister's Drought Relief Fund, that is drought relief fund means Pantapradan Dushkal Sahyata Nidhi. Indira Gandhi Memorial Trust, Rajiv Gandhi Foundation, funds of government or local authority to be utilized for any charitable purpose other than for promoting family planning. Approved institutions or funds for a charitable purpose and fulfilling conditions prescribed under Income Tax Act. Any corporation specified for promoting interests of minority community. Any notified temple, mosque, gurudwara, church or other place, that is religious place for various religion, the amount should be spent by donee for repairs and renovation. So, amount will be spent by the particular gurudwara or church or mosque or temple for repairs and renovation of that premises. Notes. There are certain notes which are very important to take into account. The firstly 1 to 27, these are the items are 100% allowed as a deduction. Notes. The donations in form of money is eligible for deduction. Kindly remember that donation must be given in the form of money, so this deduction is allowable. Donation in kind will not be eligible, qualify for deduction. वस्तूच्या स्वरूपात देणगी दिली असेल तर डिडक्शन मिळणार नाही. जर पैशाच्या स्वरूपात देणगी दिली असेल तर डिडक्शन मिळणार. समजा 1 लाख रुपये दिले आणि 1 लाख रुपयाचं वस्तू दिली तर पैशात जी रक्कम दिली ते आपण इथं मोजणार, काइंड मधली वस्तू मोजणार नाही. Deduction under section 80G will not be allowed in respect of donation of any sum exceeding rupees 10,000 unless such sum is paid by mode other than cash. $10,000 पेक्षा ज्यादा देणगी दिली असेल तर आपल्याला ती अदर दॅन कॅश मोडमध्ये दिली पाहिजे, म्हणजे रोखीने न देता चेकच्या स्वरूपात दिली पाहिजे. सो असं म्हटलेलं आहे, डिडक्शन अंडर सेक्शन 80G विल नॉट बी अलाउड इन रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ donation of any sum exceeding rupees unless sum is paid by any mode other than cash. There is limit of donation amount in respect of certain items mentioned above as numbered 1 to 9, 16, 20, 23 to 27 and also small 1 to small 4. This is I have designed for your information, but it is noted that in respect of other remainder items that are mentioned above, the qualifying amount of aggregate donation should not be exceed 10% of gross total income as reduced by deduction permissible under 80C to 80U. Exceed donation, if any, should be ignored. That is very important. The donation amount should not be exceed 10% of gross total income of an SEC after deducting amount under section 80 to 80U except 80G. If there is excess amount of donation, that should not be considered. Now, percentage of deduction, that is very important. So I have made two parts of our this 80G. First part is related from point 1 to 27, where donations are made for the purpose of atoms mentioned above as numbered 1 to 27. 1 to 27 means 1 ते 27 ॲटमला जर कुठल्या एखाद्या ॲटमला पैसे दिले असतील तर जेवढे पैसे दिले तेवढी डिडक्शन मिळणार, म्हणजे 100% क्वालिफाईंग डोनेशन्स. दुसरा भाग आहे where donations are made for the purpose of atom mentioned above as numbered 1 to 8. स्मॉल मध्ये नंबर 1 ते 8 दाखवलेत, तिथं त्या ॲटमला जर डोनेशन केलं असेल तर रेट ऑफ डिडक्शन आहे 50%. So this is about the various deductions. So kindly remember that atom number 1 to 27 mentioned above is qualifying at the rate of 100% as deduction to NICC. Another 1 to 8 at small 1 to 8, if there is their donation made by an SEC, the amount donated totally not taken into account. Instead of taking entire amount, consider 50% of the donated amount. In this way, I am concluding my speech here. Thank you.